Today I'm giving you my honest thoughts on the DJI Pocket 3 after a few months of heavy usage here. I'm going to try and break this down in just a few takes here, just give you my spitball and real world kind of review after using this thing extensively. And how does this thing stack up to all the other cameras that we've got available these days, and am I using this thing more or less than I did when I first got it? Well, if you have been watching the channel, you've probably seen me filming with this thing a lot. The ease of use is just fantastic. You just turn it on and press the button, turn on your mic and record, and it looks like this. So let me know what you think of the image quality, but for me, it's just fantastic. Right now I'm filming in manual at 1/50th of a second, 50 ISO, and I do have a 1/4 mist filter on there from Freewell. But can you tell the difference from maybe a much more expensive mirrorless camera? Maybe the depth of field, but of course you can play with that in post. But I think for the average content creator or person who's using this, I think it's fantastic. I think that the image quality coming out of this 1-inch sensor is just really good. But let me know what you think down in the comments. So speaking of image quality, what about this thing in low light? Well, I do have a full video dedicated to low light comparisons between this thing, the Pocket 2, and even my big mirrorless camera over there. And I'm happy to say that this thing is an absolute beast in low light, a lot better than I thought it would be. It's really impressive with that 1-inch sensor once again. So in terms of low light, I'll link that up there if you want to check it out, but just know that it's really not going to be a huge issue anymore. Now we do have the option of shooting in 10-bit to recover a lot of the details in the highlights and the shadows, but we also have had a few updates that give us that all the way into 4K 120. So that's really nice, and if you are somebody who can take advantage of shooting in 10-bit, you're gonna be able to pull a lot more out of your footage and get some really good results. I wanted to mention that although the Pocket 3 can shoot photos, I would fully recommend this thing for video and not so much for photos. It's a little bit difficult to use and the results are going to be less than ideal. I'd recommend sticking to a dedicated camera for photos. Next, probably my favorite thing about this camera is the ease of use. It's literally set it and forget it pretty much. You turn it on, you can vlog right then and there. The thing pops up to show you the battery left and the mic's connected. It's just really easy to use. So if you're not a huge techie guy or you're not really familiar with cameras all that much, this is gonna be a great option for you to just grab this thing, hit a couple buttons, start recording, and get some really decent footage. Next up, this is a gimbal stabilized camera, and that's a good and a bad thing. Let me explain. First of all, if you are going to be shooting with any kind of movement, whether you're running or walking, it's going to look really good, really stable, and it will have the edge over some of the action cameras in low light. That's because it doesn't utilize software to stabilize it. It's actually using that physical gimbal. However, this does make it susceptible to damage where an action cam is fully contained. So you have to be really careful about, throwing this thing right in your pocket or it falling over, just something to note. But generally, if you are relatively careful with this camera, it's gonna treat you really well and it's gonna give you great results. Next up, the autofocus and the tracking. While the autofocus is actually lightning quick, it's really never let me down, and it's gonna be really responsive and accurate. In terms of the tracking, I absolutely love it. I've used it in a lot of my videos. You literally just double tap on the big 2-inch screen and it's gonna track you, and it's gonna do it really well. Again, I do have videos breaking all that down to show you just how much better it is over the Pocket 2 if you're interested in that, but just know that that's something that is gonna serve you pretty well if you're into tracking. Next up, the battery life is very good. Not only is it good, but it charges incredibly fast, way faster than the Pocket 2. And if you do opt for the Creator Combo, you do get a battery handle, which is going to improve your battery life even more, which is really good. So I do recommend that Creator Combo, not just for the battery aspect, but for the mic. This is the DJI Mic 2, and this is what you hear here. If you were wondering how this mic does sound, well, this is exactly how it sounds. I use this thing a ton, whether I'm inside or outside, and I have absolutely no complaints with it. Again, let me know what you think of the audio coming from this mic. In terms of must-have accessories, there's only really a few that I'd recommend. If you do opt for the Creator Combo for the battery life and the mic, well, that's huge. But another thing that's gonna really allow you to capture and get the best footage possible is an ND filter set. And I'd recommend this one from Freewell. It's a 14-pack set. It's gonna give you your polarizers, it's gonna give you your NDs, of course. It's also gonna give you the mist filter that I'm shooting on right now, as well as even a light pollution reduction filter. So yeah, to get the very best footage in really bright situations, you're gonna want some ND filters. And then maybe just a big kind of selfie stick thing so you can get some drone looking shots. And that's pretty much it for accessories. And finally, let's quickly touch on the price and the value of this camera and whether I think it was worth paying $669 US for the Creator Combo. And short answer is yes. I think this is a great tool, and I think it's a really convenient tool. I can't wait to take this thing on vacation here in a few weeks. And yeah, I'm loving what I'm getting out of it. Again, the ease of use, the quality, the fun you can have with it, the time lapses, all the stuff that's built in. Anybody can use it, and I think it does a great job at what it's made to do. So would I recommend it to you? Absolutely. I think this is one of the best pocket cameras to come out of anything for the last few years, and I think it's really blown away a lot of the competition. Would I choose this thing over an action camera? I think for me, yes. I think this thing just fits my style of shooting really, really well. From family stuff to B-roll and even A-roll, I think there's just a ton of value in this whole setup here. And yeah, I would completely recommend it to you. So guys, if you did want to pick it up, I'll drop affiliate links down below. Drop down all your questions and your comments for future videos. And like always, make mistakes, be yourself, and get out there and take some more pictures. See you next time.